Here we go. Hey everybody, welcome back again. Big Boz in the garage, and this is kind of, I guess you could call a episode 2 for the Ducati build. So midway through, my GoPro died, didn't have a charger, so basically the last you saw it, she didn't have the wiring harness in. I just kind of over the shoulder build. So I'd like to go over that today. So far, she's almost fully rewired. We have a couple of bolts missing, mainly the Olin shock mount that goes right here. She's gone, can't find it. And I'm missing a bearing. Other than that, there's a couple of little things I gotta figure out where they go. This plug is throwing me for a loop. Can't remember where it goes, somewhere on this side, but other than that, actually, is that one? That's fuel tank. So, other than that, we're basically down to a couple of little things, which with this particular build, because I don't have my other camera, I won't be able to do like a really nice in-depth, watch me build it kind of a thing. So this is just going to be like sped up footage, just like the last episode. It's not really a bad thing. Honestly, I can ramble on, and I'd like these videos to be a little bit shorter, especially for the build sections. This bike, however, should be okay. But she does need some maintenance work, some things that I'm not going to do until I get the bike running again. At some point it's going to need cam belts. Last time the cam belts were done, it was, how long ago was it? It was 2 years before I got the bike, so we're looking at 6 years ago, roughly 2,000 miles. The bike was romped on, so they should be changed. The bike hasn't ran in a while, they need to be changed. I need to flush all the fluids, I need to clean everything out of the bike, and make sure everything goes good. Another thing I need to work on are lights, tail lights, new battery mount. I'm kind of going back and forth on how I want to do this bike, because it's an ST3, but I'm missing half the plastics. So I can attempt to make it, ST3 fit, find some more plastics. Those cost a bunch of money, and I don't really like to be like everybody else, so I'd love to do something custom, which is doable. I'm kind of bouncing back and forth between, do I really want to make it like a Ducati Monster? Do I want to make it like a Street Fighter, a Cafe Racer? Bunch of ideas. I just kind of got to pick one. But I got to get the bike running first. So, without further ado, we'll get to videoing. a second. It's getting dark. I need to grab my other GoPro. But, quick little side note. This can flop up because I haven't connected the fuel lines. So fuel line right here. And I didn't know that that was where the coil went. Took me a little bit to figure that out. But now I've got everything where it needs to be. I only need to figure out where one more plug goes. And I think, oh wait, no, that's it. Yeah, there's one more plug that's on that side, which I can't really get to. It's kind of a tight fit. You guys saw me dig over there to try and do that. So I am still short that particular piece for the front right here. That doesn't mean I'm going to be short. That doesn't mean I can't get the bike on the ground. Now, what that does mean is I got to take a ratchet strap, which is my tool of choice. I've put the rear axle back in here, so that holds my brake caliper on. This will allow me to pick this up, which it does pretty easily. And I'm just going to string it up and around. There's these nifty little holes right here to facilitate mounting for the side racks and bags, I believe. So what I'm going to do is just strap the swing arm up. I can take it out, but I'd rather not. It was a PETA to get in. It's a PETA to take it out. And I figure when I'm ready and I have the shock mount and I have that last bolt, what I'll do is just pick the bike up, or I'll slap the wheel in and bolt this on. Now what I can do is what a friend of mine did, and I'll put this photo up. It's off of the forum, the Ducati forums. What he did was he put his triple tree in, which is right there with the front wheel on it, and then balanced it on the rear center kickstand. Not the side kickstand, the center one. What that does is it rocks all the weight forward, picks your rear tire up off the ground. What you can do with that is literally disconnect the entire rear suspension for work back there. In my case, that lets me physically put the bike on the ground, get it on that center stand, and that lets me get around it so I can actually get to work on it. Alright everybody, that's the end of the episode. And I hope you enjoyed it. So, what did we get done? The gas tank's installed, wiring harness is fully ran, the rear swing arms lifted up in preparations for getting the bike on the ground, along with the center kickstand. Now, there's a little bit of wiring left to do, 2 plugs that haven't been figured out, but as soon as I get it on the ground, I can get them plugged in. I know where they go, I just can't really reach around the back to grab them. Now, with that being said, this is the end of this episode, so I won't keep you too much longer. Be sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the content, and we'll be getting on to the next part. Hopefully, fingers crossed, the engine runs. It really does. And that's it for the episode. Catch y'all next time. This is Big Buzz in the garage, signing out.